But there is a question that I've been asking on this program every opportunity I have, and that's the Nigerian vision. Some people believe that Nigeria's vision is embedded in our national anthem or in our national pledge. So, first of all, do you agree with them? Or do you think there is a need for us to sit around the table and agree what the Nigerian vision is? That every politician, irrespective of political party or political leaning, irrespective of 1 term or 5 years or 2 terms or 4 years, must align with. Do you think it is time for us to get there, or you think things are going to continue without this rudder that we need to abide by?
Thank you very much. You know, this is probably like the 3rd or 4th time that we'll be speaking, myself and you. And the one thing you would concede is that I have never failed to speak to the system governing this country. The reality is that we don't have any national vision. I think it's in Habakkuk, I think chapter 2, verse 1 and 2 or something like that. Those of you who are Christians, like you understand it, but it says that a vision is for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it. It says write it down, make it plain, that those who read it may run with it. In typical nation building, you reduce your national vision to the anthem and then the pledges. A man came into office and he demonstrated his capacity to get the National Assembly to do whatever he cares, and it was done within 72 hours, I believe. He changed the national anthem back to the old national anthem. That shows you what is possible when a man is determined to achieve. So if Bola Ahmed Tinubu had wanted to achieve an overarching vision, he could have gone to the same National Assembly and gotten them to fall behind it. Obasanjo could have pretty much done the same thing until he went off on his third tangent. The key thing I'm explaining is this. When you have a vision, it constrains your spending. If you are building a house, you will rather buy a bag of cement than a bottle of brandy, because your priorities will change. We're a country that has zero vision. That is why perversion has crept in. Our ruiners have no big ideas behind which to harness the capacities, immense capacities of Nigerians. We will conceive roads. It would already be outdated before they move to site. Not only, no, it's not in terms of the budget, it's in terms of the stealing that attended the planning. So instead of building something that would belong in the new age, at least based on the kind of budget, you build something that doesn't even fit the day. That is a function of the absence of vision. You're building a railway. The railway to Ibadan will take me over 2 hours or thereabout to get to Ibadan. If I enter the train, no, they're almost 3 hours to get to Ibadan. That's probably the distance from London to Reading, which will take less than 30 minutes. But we built it at great cost. This country is in debt today. The person principally responsible for building that is crowing that he will end corruption in Nigeria if he becomes president. So, my brother, we have no national vision. That is why perversion has taken over our land. The word provision comes from provision for vision. We have no vision. It's perversion governing Nigeria, perversion of the worst order.
I'd like to speak in pictures, because I believe pictures convey a lot. And in saying that, a vision is a pictorial, a clear and inspiring picture of what you as a person, the organization you work in, or the nation or group you belong in, what they plan to achieve in the future. It's like it guides them, it's the direction they want to travel in. In essence, a vision is a big picture idea of where you want to go to, where your country should go. It provides direction and purpose for the country, where you prioritize where you're going. And then the ambition that is meant to inspire the people to travel in that direction of the leaders. the person who conceived that vision and that idea. That's what vision is all about. And if you look at our country today, the question is, where do you think we're going to as a country? Where's the vision? This current government, does it have a vision? This current president, what is this vision? Nothing. What has it been able to achieve? Nothing. The leaders we've had in time past, what is their vision? So in Dele Farotimi happily put words, we are a nation with zero vision. See, a vision will unify Nigerians. A vision where we have a clear national vision puts Nigerians all in one mind. We are all of the same mind. As a nation, as a people, we are Nigerians. This is what we are. It guides the policies and the development that we bring into our nation. After all, America is a nation of policy. United Kingdom is a nation of policies. Canada is a nation of policies. Any Western developed world is a nation of policy and processes. A vision will inspire hope and motivation, where people are compelled to run with that vision and they are motivated because they know there's a direction in front, there's a destination in front. And when people start to run with that, it begins to attract investment and other people to come partner to be part of that vision. And obviously, a vision promotes national identity. That's why I said an American will say, I'm an American regardless of their ideas of nationality. But they will say, I'm an American. The Briton will say the same thing. The Spaniards will say this. Canadian will say the same thing. But when we look at Nigeria today, we identify by our tribes. I'm a Yoruba person. I'm an Hausa person. I'm an Igbo person. I'm an Edo person. I'm an Ijaw person. I'm a Kalabari person. That's the way Nigeria is. Take this example of South Korea, for example. After the Korean War, they came up with a vision. They said they wanted to be a modern, an industrialized country. The vision motivated the country for decades, where they had their attention focused on the development, innovation, and the transformation of their country into a global economy. And today, South Korea is a powerhouse. They don't have as much resources as we have. But you see what I read, what I just said that to you right now. Vision gives you priorities. Vision prioritizes it, such that when you're building a nation, you stop buying stupid cars that the nation doesn't need, or yacht that the nation doesn't need, or planes that the nation doesn't need. You're focused on development, on building a nation that can sustain itself. But when you look at the leaders we've had, and the leaders that we currently have, the politicians rather, I would say, you see they don't have any vision. And as such, in Dele Farotimi's words, they are unable to harness the immense capacity and capabilities of Nigerians with the great resources that we have. What you finally have is a nation of people led by people without vision, zero visions, and they just lead Nigeria wherever they go. Those politicians whose only vision is how to steal from the country and go and send the money abroad, whose only vision is how to steal and destroy our system, our education, our health system, our economic system, and send their own children to nations like the United States and United Kingdom and Canada to go and enjoy the benefit of the system or the vision other people conceived. It is not as though our politicians don't travel far and wide. They do. As a matter of fact, they buy houses all over the countries in the West. But they don't have enough vision to recreate that thing they see in the West in our own country. That's where we are too. That's why we are where we are today. Again, in Dele Farotimi's words, we have politicians with zero visions. We have Bola Tinubu. When you look at his government, what would you say he has done? Oh, this rot that we now see in our system. Look at the leaders before now. Corruption, that's their vision. Criminality, thievery, that's their vision. A vision will constrain you and gives you direction. A vision will propel you. So when you speak of a nation, not of yourself. I asked a question in my previous video. When you have Wike, Tinubu, Akpabio, Amechi, Yaya Bello, Okpebolo, all these people, what kind of conversation do you think they will have? Is it a vision or conversation of national building, or one of political realignment, or who defects to the APC and how to rig elections in 2027? I asked that question. That lets you understand the kind of leaders you have, the kind of politicians you have. Because if you can answer that question, it will give you a vision of the kind of people that we have, whether or not they have enough vision to guide us in the right direction, where the nation can think of moving forward and carry Nigerians along in hope of a better land tomorrow. Remember, South Korea took decades to get to become what they are today. Nation building comes from vision. But when you look at our politicians today, what do you see? What sort of system do you think they'll put in place apart from a system of corruption and rigging of elections? I'm asking you, put your comment in the comment section. Say what you think about these leaders. Say what you think about what Farotimi says. Don't forget to like and share and also subscribe if you've not done so, and also recommend this channel. I will catch you up in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.